Hey, everybody. Can you believe it? We're to the end of January. It's January 29th, everybody, 2024. Shelly here with you this evening to have a brief chat about Canva 101. Could I see a raise of hands, whether or not you do it through Zoom or actually physically raise your hands? If you've ever used Canva, dabbled in it, have a subscription to it. Oh, okay. So most people here are familiar with Canva. So perhaps everybody, oh, Vanessa Gable's laughing. No.
Joan.
Oh, it's Joan. Oh, Joni, you're muted. I can't hear what you're saying.
I mean, I dabbled a long time ago.
Dabble?
A
It's
long time.
okay. I'm just going to go over some basics and give you a resource tonight if you want to check out Canva further, because there's a lot that you can do with Canva. We're encouraged to make oh, here's Marianne. We're encouraged to make photos from time to time, and even if it's not Pampered Chef related, I've made photos, images for other things, and you can put them together pretty quickly. And again, we're not getting into videos, we're not getting into advanced Canva. I just wanted to share some info with you, show you a few images, and we're going to keep it very basic. For those of you that raised your hands that you've dabbled in Canva or you use Canva, anybody have the paid subscription for Canva? You pay every year for it. Okay, I see one hand going up, Pam. Lori Miller. All right. And I also have the paid subscription. So, but before we start about Canva, I think it's important that every week we take a moment, right? What has gone well this past week for you? Who has something that they would like to share quickly? I'm all about good news. It doesn't have to be Pampered Chef, but it could be good news in general. Who would like to share? Somebody's got something to share.
I do.
Oh, yay, Robin, go ahead.
I have not had very good, it's Pampered Chef related. My sales have been very lackluster. My parties have not been that great. And I currently have an $880 party going, so I'm very excited about that.
Nice. Awesome job, because you know what? With an $800 party, what are they getting?
Lots of free.
Mm-hmm. Double and free. Who else? That's awesome. Who else has something to share? Marianne, do you have something to share? It's coming on to you. Maybe not. Anybody else have something good to share? Come on, something's got to be good. Cammie?
I have also been a little lackluster in parties, and I currently have a party that's over $1,000.
Awesome. So you earned the planner. Did you get it yet? The planner?
I have not.
Okay. Well, I'm sure it will be coming soon. Who else earned the planner on here? Who else earned the planner? Come on, let's see your raise of hands. All right. Awesome. Anybody else have good news they want to share? Something they're excited about? Personally?
I'm excited that everybody is lustering.
That is what?
Instead of lacklustering, they're lustering, right?
Oh.
So I'm excited about that.
Yeah, absolutely. And so, as we always say, right, even though it's January 29th, we still have plenty of time, right, to submit orders by January 31st. Please don't stress yourself out and stay up till midnight trying to submit your orders, though, right? But you still have lots of time if you're not active. If you have team members that aren't active, $150. There's still lots of time. There's lots of time to also earn the planner with $1,000. And I will just mention, did anybody see what the sales promotion is for the consultants for February? Anyone? Did you see it? We didn't put it up yet. Vanessa and I didn't, but tell them, Vanessa.
A cute little clear coffee mug.
Yeah.
It's so cute. Caitlin's going to steal it from me.
I think it's glass, yes? We think it's glass?
No, I don't think so.
Oh, okay.
I think it's a hard plastic.
Yeah.
I was assuming it was glass.
Yeah. but that is coming soon and it's hard
It's
to believe.
definitely glass. Sorry, I'm on my phone and I can't figure out how to get my video and I couldn't unmute myself.
No worries, Mary
We'll
Ann.
just call
So-
you Joni.
I'm like having such
Hey,
technical
you see
difficulty.
my face.
And it's beautiful.
Well, yes, I would say I thought it was glass as well, Mary Ann. So,
Yes, and I have some really, really, really good news to share.
go ahead.
So, I had a huge goal in mind for this month, and I have surpassed it. I currently have over 4,000 in sales for the month.
That's awesome.
I'm doing a fundraiser that has just hit $2,200 in sales. It's a woman who has cancer and her house burnt down. So I
Oh
am
my
honored to be
gosh.
helping them. Honored to be helping them. So it was good news for them and good news for me. So it's just been a blessing to them, I'm sure.
Yeah, that's awesome. Awesome, awesome. Anybody else want to report in before the end of January? So, okay, so we're going to move on. Like I said, we're talking about Canva tonight. I did drop in the chat a Canva 101 training. Okay. So if you dabble like Joni, right? Or even if you're a pro, I'm not even a pro. I'm not even close to being a pro, but I have found use out of using Canva. So I dropped that link in there that you can take a look at your leisure about coursework for Canva step by step. I know we all learn differently. I'm a very hands-on learner, you know, trying things myself. I'll be honest, I never really looked at the training. I just kind of started and doing it. So as I was saying before, Pampered Chef and Marketing Imagery, they create some very beautiful images for us to use, whether or not it's on social media or even through text, you know, whatever, however you're using the images. But sometimes you may want to change it up a little bit. One thing I tend to do a lot is add my Bitmoji, I guess is the right word, my Bitmoji to the images to kind of make them different. We found in the past, right, that Facebook didn't like if thousands of people were posting the same images, you know, all the time. So you can use those images for marketing imagery that are beautifully done and incorporate them perhaps with your own photo, your Bitmoji, your own words, if you have a hashtag. And so let me just pop over to Canva and share my screen. Give me 1 minute. I haven't shared my screen in a while here. Okay, so let me open this up more, share screen, and share. Please let me know if you can see my Canva screen, somebody. What will you design today? Okay, I just saw a thumbs
Yeah,
up.
yeah.
Thank you. So this is the main home screen for Canva. And again, I think everybody on here, Cami, did you say that you used Canva before? Yeah. Robin, you're a Canva user. Okay, so this, I'm not really going over anything totally new for anybody, but this is your main Canva screen. And what I had said before that, you know, even if you don't care to pay for a subscription, that they do have a free option, and some of you are already utilizing that, so that's great. But in this blue bar here at the top, what will you design today? You can certainly look for content by using the search bar, but let's be honest, I think most of us are looking for posts, right? A Facebook post here. Maybe you'd be looking for, oh, let me let her into the room. A flyer, and these are in no particular order, everybody, but this one is a Facebook post. Okay. This one was back at the holidays. Why it's taking long to come up. Okay, for my eggnog question, somebody was asking about eggnogs. You can see my Bitmoji there. But what I love about it, it's very user friendly. So if you want to go back to home and just click on Facebook post just to show you from a blank start. Okay. Facebook post. And I apologize if I am a little slow over here with my internet, but it's way better than what I used to have. So they start you off with a blank, box. And on the left-hand side, you have all these different options, including design at the top. So if you're not real creative and you're looking for something, some help, which I do as well, you can certainly search. It says use 5+ words to describe what you're looking for. But you'll see that right now, like winter posts are up. Okay, if you wanted to use something like that. Under the elements, they simply go over shapes and easy graphics, stickers, those types of things. I'll be honest, I don't use a whole lot of like graphics and stickers and whatnot. One thing I do like to use, I do use shapes from time to time, but I also use frames. Frames, you just drag it over. So here I just drug over a square. You see the purple marks? That means you're in the center of your post, okay? So you can actually drop a photo into here. So as we're looking down the left-hand side and it says uploads, okay? Here are some different pictures. Now I have some things in here from Lux. I work at a store and I do pictures for them. But like here, for example, spring free for all. And say you wanted to put that in there. You just literally drag it over. You can pull on it to resize it and then, put it back in the middle of your page. You can also click on it and just hit your delete button. Here's a Bitmoji. And so I'm sure you're saying, Shelly, how do you get those, into your uploads? The purple button, upload files, that's where you can bring those things in. And you can also, I found, do copy and paste very easily as well. So like here, for example, I had about the double points. I have a variety of stuff in here right now. Here, if you wanted to do something that showed off one of the guest specials, all right, I'm just going to leave that there for sake of demonstration. But text, they give you some default text. They give you some fancy text. So like you could pull the sale in, right? And you could manipulate that. You could make it smaller. Actually, no, go this way. You could make it smaller and move it around. And again, I really learned how to use this by simply playing with it. Okay, so there's all different, and you can also, if you click on it, you see up here at the top, you can change the text color, you can change the text style, lots of different options on your bar here to move things around. Brand, I will be honest, that I'll skip because I don't even use that. Draw, I don't really use this either, but obviously it looks like for pens or highlights. Projects, all of my projects are in there, and I need to be more organized, honestly, everybody, for these apps. I haven't used that either, but photos I have used. So let's just say I'll do an easy one. I want a picture of a spoon. All right. You will notice that the crown that's by Images, that is only if you have the paid subscription, okay? If it says the Pro, but this way, like I could drag this spoon over, right? You can make it a little smaller, put my spoon on, okay? So that's kind of that in a nutshell, like uploads, font, you have images. I'm thinking if most of you have dabbled, have you tried making a post before? Let's see a raise of hands. Have people tried this before? Yes, I'm seeing hands going up. So, background, right? So I like everything to be very bold. So if I choose black, it gives me all kinds of black background. You can simply pull it over. And then if you right click, layer, layering is how the image is stacked. So you want the background color to go to the back. So send it to the back. That brings all your other images, your clip art, your font to the front. Okay. So again, like I said, you can maneuver this with the arrow. You know, you could add in, if I went back to uploads, something else I'll show. Oh, that's not a good one. Let's do me in the, let me take the spoon off for just a minute. See how the champagne has the blue background? One of the nice features of the paid subscription is if you click on it and hit edit photo here at the top. Okay. Why isn't that going? Edit photo. There we go. This BG remover, it takes out the background of your picture. So now it looks like I'm blowing up, you know, the whole picture. So, which is kind of fun. And like I said, you can manipulate that too, however you want. But let me come back and show you some of the photos that I have done. I wanted to show you one from the beginning. So if you're looking to post on your VIP page, your personal page, your business page, okay, these happen to be my event covers. I actually do cooking shows. So let's see, this is my latest one right here. Happy New Year. I don't recreate the wheel. I usually just change the background, but you could keep it even easier and keep it all the same. I just choose to put the guest special on the event page. Event page meaning, like I said, for home parties, home cooking shows that I am announcing on Facebook, so that people invite multiple ways. Something else, so we need a Facebook cover image. These are some old ones. I do them for my business page and my VIP group. Here's one, an old one I did. Loves to do freezer meals? I need to get back to doing those, but so there's lots of options, but this would be for Facebook party group. So Canva is great. It gives you all these sizes already set to go, and then you can just design them from there. Let me see. I also did my Christmas cards on here as a side note, which was fun. I don't know if you guys knew that you could do cards if you wanted to send out cards like for the holidays. There's my chickens. But you can do them. And the thing I figured out is you can print right to Staples. So we have a Staples here in Bloomsburg. So I just designed the Christmas card, and then you can basically download it, upload it, whatever, to Staples, and they printed them for me. So I literally paid through Canva. And again, that's kind of not what we're talking about, but just showing the capability of using Canva. Does anybody have any questions thus far about Canva? You actually can download the photo. Let me go back. Here's one that I did. I'll show you how to download them. So here is a freezer meal post. Let me move you guys on my screen here. So here's a freezer meal post that I did. Freezer meals are back. You'll see my emojis there. I use a black background a lot of time because it really makes things pop. If you wanted to download this to put this on your VIP group, you can simply go up to the share button. I'm up here in the top right, click share. Okay, you can click download. And you want to make sure that this is, I use PNG. And then when it comes down to select pages, I everyone and just check page 1 and click done and download. Okay, and then it's working. It's making you your image. This is how you can get an image off of Canva so that you can save it to boards. Does anybody use boards? Who are my board users where you can save all of your images to boards? That should probably be another, oh, there's another Bitmoji of mine. Oh, it's coming. It's working. Oh, Marianne raised her hand. Oh, you use boards, Marianne, yeah? Okay. Where did it go? Did it just disappear on me? Let me try and download it or open it again. Sorry, maybe I have too much open, but there it is. So there's your post ready to go. If you right click on it. Let me click that off. Okay, if you right click, you can copy it. You can share it. You can, do a save as, save it as, and then save it out on your desktop or your documents, save it in boards. Here's a bunch of pictures I've done. I do thank yous for my, Marianne, you said you had a fundraiser going on. I'm sure you do thank yous in Canva, yeah? Anybody else do thank yous in Canva? So that you have generic thank yous, that they look different than the standard Pampered Chef ones? Anyone? I'm gonna click. Anybody have any questions thus far? This is a very basic tutorial of Canva. We could be here all night.
Is it better to do it on your phone or your laptop?
I would say laptop. I don't know if anybody else has a thought about that, but
Can I add a comment?
Yeah.
So I am probably on Joan's level with technologically advancement. And I actually kind of did I used both my laptop and my phone, and I was able to upload videos to do a Facebook post. I felt very, very advanced, and it was very easy. So I just recorded the video right on my phone, and I was able to flip-flop back and forth. But I love that you have that capability so you're not saving videos and pictures everywhere.
Yes. So anyways, so anybody else have any comments, questions? Again, this is a free service that you can pick up and dabble with. Take note of the link that I sent you in the chat. It's a very basic overview on how to use Canva. Yes, you can do videos and all sorts of fun things. But let me do stop share.
Kelly.
Yeah.
How do we save that from the chat, like when this is over?
Probably the easiest thing to do, Joni, is to take your mouse and highlight over that and do a right click, copy link, and then go out and open a new page or new tab on your computer and paste it so that you have it, and then you can always bookmark it. I think that's probably the easiest, unless somebody else has an idea.
Not that there's a lot of, like, other than a couple things we're bringing here, but if you're ever in a Zoom, you can always hit those 3 buttons in the chat, the 3 dots in the chat on the bottom.
Yeah.
You can click on that and you can save the whole entire chat.
Oh.
Where does it go?
Wherever you put it.
Joni, I just sent the link to you via Facebook message so that you have it.
Oh, you're so sweet. But I did copy it, so I'm going to try that too. But I just know that, like, when we close this out, that'll be gone for me. All right, I'm going to save chat just out of curiosity. But I just click save chat, but it doesn't say like where I'm saving it.
If you're on your laptop, it'll save it to your laptop and it'll pop up at some point and it'll tell you that you saved it. It'll probably be in your downloads.
Okay. All right. Well, I tried that.
Yep. So I encourage everybody, if you're interested in Canva and you want to learn more, hop on over to those courses. It doesn't look like they're like super long, and it will give you the basics of how to use Canva. But like I said, Pampered Chef gives us some amazing images to use, and sometimes you just want to make it your own, or sometimes you want to include one of their images, but you want to do a different kind of post, like what's your favorite electric, and throw in copies of, the air fryer, the blender, whatever. And so Canva has been very helpful over the last couple of years. So any other questions, comments? We have a few minutes left.
Can I give a suggestion on something I do on Canva?
Sure.
So one of the apps that I have on mine that I use is the QR codes.
Yeah.
So you just you copy and paste a party link into the QR code, and then you're able to create a QR code specifically for a party. And then I create them into business cards. And on one side, I put the whoever's party it is, and then the QR code off to the side of it. And on the other side of the business card, then I put my name and my contact information. And then I make a sheet of them. So you get 10 of them to a sheet. And then I give those in the packet that I give then to the host, so that if she has people that want to look, and instead of having to tell them where to go look, she can just have them scan the QR code or hand them the business card. And then not only do they have the QR code to get to it, then they also have my contact information, and they can share it from there.
Very cool. Very cool. I'd be curious to see that. I don't know if anybody else wants to see it, but that's awesome, Cami.
That is awesome.
Especially,
I do something similar. My QR code though is to my Linktree, which is a whole nother app, a whole nother topic. But this way it goes on all my information. I even put it right on my catalogs. So I never have to change it. It's not for just one specific party. It's for all my parties that are currently open.
yeah, and then they just have to pick Marianne, right? Who
Right.
they're hosting.
Right.
Right.
Yeah. So anyway, so with that, it's
I need to share something when we were
Sure.
talking about being very technological. So the other night I was trying to go live in 3 of my shows and my VIP group, and I was having a meltdown because it wasn't working, because I had to download something. And then I realized I could use that downloader thing, Vanessa Gable. The Facebook downloader.
Yep.
I did it. It didn't happen all at once. Somebody got me live, and then everybody else got me live, recorded looking live.
It's all right.
Yeah. So I was thanking you the other night.
And then you need to upload your video into YouTube
too.
and use it in all of your parties.
No, like I'm watching Top Chef. Anybody watch The Next Level Chef? Oh my gosh, you guys, it's so great. It was all social media chefs last night. There's social media chefs, there's home chefs, and then professional. I'm like, man, we could totally, whatever. Shelly, I just want to talk, Marianne. Marianne, do you want to talk about next week super quick?
Oh yeah.
Oh, about the in-person meeting, our in-person training meeting?
Yes.
Yeah.
So we are meeting here at my house. I live in Hazleton, and we're going to be talking about the new products, because that will be released, and we're going to have some fun giveaways. Watch for my post. I wanted to do it today, but little Miss Chloe wasn't feeling well, so she needed all of my attention all day long. But we're going to have some fun giveaways, and you could earn tickets just by RSVPing, and a host of other different ways to earn tickets. So I'm super excited to have you all here. So I hope you all make the trip. I mean, I can remember back in the day, folks would travel we had Terry Wittes, who came from New Jersey, that came to our meetings. So
Yeah.
distance should not be an issue. In-person trainings are just like in-person shows. If you love the home cooking show, then in-person trainings are definitely for you, because it's really where we get to network on a whole different level. So I'm really excited to be hosting.
Well, and especially the new products coming, right, Mary Ann? So
Mhm.
it's like there's a lot going on. And then just for your calendar, yours truly will be hosting in March. I will give you that date. It's the first, what, Tuesday, Wednesday, somebody help-
Wednesday.
first Wednesday of the first week of March. It's like the 6th. Is that right?
6.
Yeah, March 6th will be at my house. I live outside Catawissa, outside Danville, outside Riverside, outside Elysburg, wherever you want to say that I live in the sticks. So yeah, for planning purposes, I know I'm a planner and I like to know what we have going on and where it's going on. So we will be here the following month. So anyways, with that, anything else for the good of the order? I'm going to